your ex is parading their new partner on social media for all to see, and they are doing all the things that they didn't do with you. In fact, they didn't even post you on social media, but they're posting their partner all over it. So what's the deal with that? If you want to know, stick around. So you're human, so you go and have a little snoop on what your ex is doing, and you spot that they are with somebody new, and your heart literally hits the floor. Because not only are they with somebody new, but they're parading them all over their social media, and they didn't even used to post you on there. They're talking about a holiday that they're going on to Spain, and they told you they didn't even like flying. They're going to the new local bar that you said that you wanted to go to, and they just weren't one bit interested in going to. They're posting memes about how amazing it is to be so in love with this wonderful person. And you are literally sitting there with your head in your hands thinking, how on earth is this happening? And it just makes you feel like you must be the worst person in the world. You must be the nastiest, horriblest person in the world. Like, you obviously meant nothing to this person. But no, let me explain something to you. There is one thing that this is teaching you, and there is only one thing that you need to take from this. You don't need to worry about if they're going to change for the new person, if they're going to miraculously become this perfect partner, and you are going to have been the one who taught them what was needed to do, and now they're going to give it all to somebody else, and you are just going to be sitting there devastated. You need to not even worry about that at all. What you need to be sitting there thinking is, thank the Lord that I got rid of a weak, immature arsewipe, basically, who's going to go and do that. And let's be honest, if they're not somebody who posts things all over the internet normally, and now they are, they're doing it for a reaction. Don't give them the reaction. Do not give them the reaction. Do not let them know that this is even bothering you. In fact, my advice to you is immediately, from immediate effect, you go full no contact, but it has to be done right. It has to be done right, and most of you are not doing it right. If you don't know how to do no contact properly, check out my book on Amazon. It's called Silence is Your Superpower, and it is absolutely fantastic. It tells you exactly how to do no contact properly, and that is so important, because do you know what? If they're playing games, let them play them by themselves. Games are not so fun when there's only one of you playing. Let them carry on parading themselves on the internet. You're not even going to be seeing it. You're not even going to be seeing it. You're going to be moving on, healing yourself, so that when you do meet somebody, you're going to meet somebody in the right frame of mind, not monkey branching from one relationship to the next, swinging through the trees into the next poor soul who doesn't know what's going to hit them, who's going to be treated just as bad as you was. Trust me when I tell you that. Do not think that they are going to go on and be this perfect partner to somebody else. They are going to be just the same as they was to you, and maybe even worse. They didn't want to take the time to make the changes that you wanted them to make, because you knew who they were. You knew who they were. They couldn't hide anymore from their real self, from who they really are from you, because you knew. And they didn't want that. So it's easier for them to move on to somebody else. But don't you worry, darling. The fact that they are parading that online tells me you are still there in their minds. But you know what? You don't even need to worry about that, because the only person that you need to be thinking about right now, that you need to be concentrating on, that you need to be showing all your love to, and all of your kindness and your respect to, and giving all your time to, is yourself. The person that you see in the mirror. Yourself. Because you, my darling, you are the important one. You are the only one in this scenario that matters. So you go complete no contact, and you let them play that game by themselves. Let them prance all over the internet. You tell your friends, don't even tell me if you see anything. And that way, let me tell you, none of it matters. Because, darling, none of it does matter. Be grateful that you have been released to actually find yourself, find your love within yourself for yourself. And you never know, around the corner you might meet the person of your dreams. Someone who wouldn't do that. Someone who's not weak. Someone who's not immature. Someone who's not desperate and needy and thirsty for attention online. You don't need that. You need that like you need a hole in the head. So you know what? Go and look in the mirror, straighten that crown, and remember who you are, because you, my darling, you are the prize. And never, ever forget that. And don't let some clown online prancing around with a new partner tell you any differently.